Hey guys, how are you? Happy Friday. Welcome in to the latest episode of the Daily Juice Podcast. I'm your host, Matt Perrault. You guys can follow me across all of my socials at Sports Talk Matt. Back-to-back winning nights. I will take 2-1 every single time. We got it. Well, college basketball continues to be kind of a roller coaster ride, up and down, but hockey continues to be good. We're now 8-4 out of the gate here in 2025. Both hockey bets come in. The under with Columbus, 1-0. That number that comes in. Win a unit there. The Vegas Golden Knights win 3-1 over the New Jersey Devils. That number comes in here again, plus 1 unit each of those hockey bets. And St. Mary's lost the game outright as 6-point favorites. Unfortunately, that misses. So up 0.9. So 2-1 and 2-1 over Thursday and Friday as we head towards Saturday and Sunday. So it's Friday. I'm going to tell you here at the top, we'll have NBA player props. Okay. So we're going to have, again, 3 sports, multiple bets in 3 different sports. I've got a college basketball play. I've got a hockey play, and we'll have NBA player props on the BettingPros app. If you've not downloaded the BettingPros app, go and do so. Download it and then go and search at Sports Talk Matt on the app and follow me on the app, and I will give you NBA player props. Our record so far, NBA player props in 2025. We have started off the year with a record of 5-3. So up 1.45 units. We're betting about a half a unit on each play. So we're up a unit and a half. 5-3 start to the NBA player prop year. So nothing amazing, but we are profitable. NBA is 8-3. We're up nearly 4 units in the NBA so far here, and we're up over 9 units for the year here in 2025. So we got to get that hockey, the college basketball thing. If we can get back to 500 for college basketball, we're now 20-24 in college basketball, so we're underwater, down over 6 units in college basketball. If we can get that corrected, and I normally do, it's rare that I end a year down in college basketball, but if we get that corrected, we're up in every other sport. NFL, college football, NBA, NHL, NBA player props, combat sports, everything. We're up on everything except for college basketball here so far. So let's get that number corrected and get back to work here. So 1 college basketball bet for us and 1 NHL bet for us. Let's start with the college basketball play, and this is the game of the night. This is going to be an absolute war in the Big East Conference. Friday night, Connecticut hosting St. John's. St. John's is so hot right now. I mean, they are just rolling. They are 20-3. 20-3 on the season. They are 11-1 in the Big East Conference. The only loss, a 1-point loss on the road to the Creighton Blue Jays. They're coming off of a big win over Marquette at home and Providence at home, and now they're on the road for 2 games. They play Connecticut on the road, Villanova on the road, and they come back home to face the Creighton Blue Jays. The Jays are 1 game back. They are 10-2. St. John's is 11-1. This is a 2.5-point number for Connecticut. According to KenPom, it's a 1-point win for Connecticut. They're getting McNeely back tonight. They've held him for this game. This game is in Stores, not Hartford. This game is at Gamble, not at the Excel Center. This is going to be an unbelievable environment. The Creighton Blue Jays went in there and they beat them on their home court for the first time in over 700 days. UConn is not losing 2 games in Gamble. Not happening. Not with McNeely back. Not happening. This is a message time. Connecticut and Dan Hurley, they've been sharpening their blades for this game. This is what they want. So here is your schedule for UConn, because they're 8-3. They're not out of it yet to win the Big East Conference. They got teams that they're chasing, including 2 games with St. John's starting tonight. At home against St. John's, on the road against Creighton. which is going to be such a big game coming up on Tuesday, February the 11th. I mean, sign me up for UConn at Creighton. If you remember last year, the Jays beat UConn, and as Dan Hurley was leaving the court, he told a fan to come here because if he said what he had said to him, he was going to punch him in his face. Like, the Creighton fans are going to be ready for Hurley and company coming up on Tuesday. Then they play Seton Hall on the road, then Villanova at home, St. John's on the road, Georgetown at home, Providence on the road, and they end the year with Marquette at home and Seton Hall at home. That road game at Creighton and that road game at St. John's, if they're going to win the Big East Conference, they've got to win tonight because they're probably going to split on the road at Creighton and on the road at St. John's. That means they'll have 4 losses. St. John's has 1 loss. You probably can't have more than 4 losses. It's hard to see St. John's losing 3 games the rest of the way. They play Connecticut on the road, Villanova on the road, the Creighton Blue Jays at home, DePaul on the road, UConn at home, Butler on the road, Seton Hall at home, and on the road at Marquette. Like, they maybe lose 2 more games. So, like, you're going to have to hope that they wind up with 4 losses, and that would include tonight. So Connecticut with 3 losses, they basically got to run the table if they're going to wind up tying or winning the Big East Conference. This is a must-win game. I mean, there's no other way around it. And McNeely is coming back. Awesome game. I think KenPom's a little bit light here. I'm taking Connecticut. Fox, Big Fox, 8 o'clock Eastern time, Gamble Pavilion. Give me Connecticut, -2.5. I would prefer, you want to bet money line, go right ahead, but the Super Bowl is Sunday. I don't want to get involved with money line plays. We're asking for it in my mind. If you come up with money line here, it's probably smart to bet money line and just not even play around with the point spread here and bet it, but you want to lay -135, you want to lay -140, not really interested in doing this. I think if St. John wins, if UConn wins, UConn covers, or St. John wins the game outright. I don't see UConn winning by 2. Could happen, but I'll take Connecticut to send a message here that they're going to be live and dangerous in the month of February and March. UConn -2.5 for 1.1 units. Bet number 2, let's go to hockey. The Dallas Stars are on the road at the LA Kings. Have you seen the LA Kings record at home this year? The LA Kings are 16-3-1 at home. Like, what? They're 9-1 straight up over their last 10 home games. 1 game at home already this year against the Dallas Stars, who are 14-11 on the road. Kings won the game 3-2. Total's 5.5. Don't mind an underplay in this game. Don't mind it, but I don't love it. I don't know the starting goaltenders yet, and if it's the backups, not in love with this. I think the Kings at a -114 price is too good to pass up. You're betting a streak here, okay? The Stars lost their last game on the road to Anaheim 2-1, so you got them coming off of a loss, and they've just been tremendous at home. Just great. And they're coming off of a road trip that wasn't good. I mean, not good at all. They lost at Columbus, at Detroit, at Florida, at Tampa. Then they beat Carolina. They came back and they beat Montreal 6-3. This is the second game of the homestand in which they play Dallas, Anaheim, Utah, Vegas, and Vancouver. They don't leave in the month of February. They play 2 road games the whole month. It's time to ride the Kings here at home with how well they've played. 28-17-6 at home against Dallas. I'm not saying Dallas is awful on the road. 14-11 is nothing to, it's not that bad. It's not great, but it's not that bad. They lost 2-1 to Anaheim in their last game. They play Anaheim, the Kings, San Jose, New Jersey, New York, and Columbus. This is a hellacious road trip here for the Dallas Stars. They're good at home. They were hot at home. They've been playing over games, which is somewhat scary. The last game went under 2-1, but 5-3, 5-3, 4-3. The 3 games before that, that's why I'm not in love with the 5.5. It could get a bit more high scoring than we would like if we're going to play an under. I'm going to take the Kings and just bet the streak. The Kings to continue this being red hot at home, 9-1 straight up at home over their last 10 overall on the year. Dallas is 20-8. I mean, I think you just have to go ahead and jump in this with the Dallas Stars with the way that they have played. Take Dallas. Money line. Shootout or not. Overtime or not. Doesn't matter. Dallas just to win the hockey game. LA to win the hockey game. Kings to beat Dallas. Minus 114, a 1.14 unit down play for that here tonight. All right, NBA player props will hit you on the BettingPros app by searching at Sports Talk Matt. And I apologize, by the way, to you guys who were listening to the podcast on audio. I don't know why the Daily Juice music didn't pop through. I know a lot of you guys really like that beat. I apologize. I'll make sure that we're on here. You guys get both the music coming in and coming out of the podcast for the Daily Juice. I apologize. Our theme song needed. Gotta have that theme song. The plays for today on a Friday. Oh, I forgot. Sorry. I forgot about the prop, the prop bet. I'm going to go with Patrick Mahomes to throw an interception here tonight in the Super Bowl. Why? I think the running game is going to struggle for the Chiefs. And I think we're going to see Mahomes drop back 34, 35 times here, okay? I think they're going to have to throw the ball a lot. And we've seen it in the playoffs where Mahomes has been susceptible to throw interceptions. Balls have been tipped, balls have been picked off. This is a very opportunistic secondary here for the Eagles. And with the pass rush, I think we got a decent shot here to take a plus 110 flyer on Patrick Mahomes to be intercepted. It could be an end of half Hail Mary, end of game Hail Mary. I think it's worth the play at plus 110 to throw a half a unit down on Patrick Mahomes to throw an interception in the Super Bowl. All right. That's our third prop bet. We got 3 prop bets for us so far. We'll have another one tomorrow. We'll have some more on Sunday during our live stream, which will take place at noon Eastern time on Sunday on the Betting Pros YouTube channel with myself and Pat Fitzmaurice and Andrew Erickson as we take you up to Super Bowl 59. Picks, plays, thoughts, breaking down the entire game for us on Sunday. 3 props so far. I'll give you another one on Saturday and more on Sunday as we get rolling for Super Bowl 59. Yes, there'll be a teaser. If you're curious, yes, we're going to tease this game. What direction and when? I don't know yet. Let's see where that line keeps on falling here. We might get plus money. Might be able to give the Chiefs plus 6, which is kind of nuts if we're going to be able to do that. If that game actually does close at a pick, which it very well might close at a pick. My name's Matt Perrault. Follow me across all my socials at Sports Talk Matt every single morning, wherever you guys get your podcasts. It is the Daily Juice.